welcome back to my channel. My name is Aditi and I'm running this YouTube channel wherein I'm just talking about wherein I'm doing makeup tutorials and I'm just talking about beauty, fashion and everything. So today's video is going to be all about this makeup look. This is going to be my festive makeup look because we all know that festival season has just begun in India and the wedding season is right here, and this is like my favorite time of the year because I feel I'm so much ready for fall and winter now. So yes, if you'd like to see that how I've created this these copper eyes and with these super extended winged eyeliner, then please keep on watching. And I really love this look because I think with Indian outfits your winged eyeliner looks super pretty. So yes, if you like this video then please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also I would highly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get into the video. Okay, to start with makeup, I'm using my Soap&glory One Heck of a Blot Instant Perfecting Power Primer, and I'm using this primer all over my face, and I'm especially concentrating it to around my nose and around my mouth because I just have that little texture going on over there. And after that primer I used my Bodyshop Radiant Highlighter, and I really like to use this illuminator or highlighter beneath my foundations because it gives you that glowing from within kind of look. So yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm just using this highlighter on my face. Now next I decided to do my eyebrows first today because I just wanted that primer and that illuminator to sit on my skin for a few minutes. So I just decided to use my Freedom eyebrow pomade in shade dark brown, and over here I'm using my Real Techniques angular brush, and I really like to use this brush to do my eyebrows. And yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm just filling any sparse gaps on my brows and giving that little arch to my eyebrows. And after doing my eyebrows I used my Krayolan green corrector and I spotted it on those nasty bumps on my face. And after that I used my Bobbi Brown skin foundation stick in shade 04 Natural, and I just drew these random lines on my face, and then I used my damp beauty blender to blend it all. And if you all need to know that how do I color correct my skin, I have a full in-depth video on concealing and correcting your dark circles and blemishes and all that. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box just in case if you're interested. And after this I just felt like giving little more coverage around my nose and around my mouth. So yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm just using my foundation stick again and applying foundation right at the center of my face, like around my nose, around my mouth and on the forehead, and I'm just blending it all. And next I'm going to use my favorite concealer in this entire world, and yes, you have guessed it right, it's none other than my LA Girl Pro Concealer in shade Creamy Beige. And I'm putting this concealer under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, around my mouth, on my cupid's bow, and also slightly on my chin. And I also applied it on that nasty breakout on my forehead. And yes, this is the beauty of this concealer, that you can use it to highlight your face, and you can also use it to conceal and correct any blemishes or any breakouts on your face. And then I'm using my damp beauty blender and I'm going to blend it all. And I do get a lot of questions on how not to make your concealer crease and how to make it last for a longer period. And this is one technique which I learned during my professional makeup classes, that you just have to take your beauty sponge back and forth under your eyes, and this will, your concealer will not settle into your fine lines and it will make a world of a difference. And now over here I'm also priming my eyelids for any eyeshadow, and I'm using my same LA Girl Pro concealer as a primer and I'm blending it. And now to set that concealer in place, I'm going to use my Mercier translucent powder, and over here I'm using my Balm Cosmetics brush to dab that powder, and I am showing that powder over here because I just forgot to show it previously. So yes, I'm just dabbing this powder under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, around my mouth, and just setting that concealer in place. And now to contour my face, I'm using my Freedom Pro Stroke palette, and I'm mixing those two shades, and I'm using the same brush which came with the palette. And now I'm just sculpting my face. I'm just putting that ashy brown color on the hollows of my cheekbones, and then I'm going to blend it by using the same brush. And now I'm also contouring my jawline and slightly around my forehead. I do not have a very big forehead, so I really do not go very harsh on my forehead. I do not like to contour my forehead that much. And then I also contoured my nose slightly, and over here I'm using my sheer cover brush to contour my nose. And now to clean up my contour, again I'm using my Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just cleaning up any excess product over there. And I don't know why my contouring was looking so harsh on camera, but I promise you it was not looking that harsh in person, and it was looking much softer and much natural. And now to have that little pop of color on my cheeks, I'm using my Colorbar Cheek Illusion blush in shade Coral Craving. And oh my god, this blush is so pretty. This is that perfect tangerine shade, and this blush is so pigmented. And yes, clearly I applied way too much, and then I used my powder brush and I just kind of blended it all and softened that pop of color over. And now let's move on to eyes, and the first eyeshadow which I'm going to use is from Makeup Geek, and this is shade Creme Brulee, and I'm using this shade as a transition color. So I'm just applying it on my crease, all over my crease, and for that I'm using my fluffy blending brush, and yes, just applying it directly over my crease. And next again I'm using Makeup Geek shadow in Chickadee, and this is such a beautiful color. This is that yellowish mustard kind of color, and this shade is so perfect to add that right amount of warmth to your eyes. And I'm just using the same fluffy blending brush, and I'm applying the shade over Creme Brulee because I really like to do this. It gives a very beautiful gradient to your eyes, and I'm also slightly dragging it outside towards the tip of my brows. And next I'm using my Cocoa Bear, and this is again a beautiful warm brown, reddish brown kind of color, and I'm applying it directly over my crease. I mean right at my crease, and it comes a little lower than where I applied Creme Brulee and my Chickadee shade. And yes, this way my crease is going to look more deep and more precise. Now to clean any harsh lines and edges, I'm just using this clean fluffy blending brush and blending any harsh lines. And now to deepen my outer corners of my eyelids, I'm using that same cool tone brown color from my Freedom Pro Stroke palette, and I'm just putting that color directly at the outer corners of my eyes and just blending it slightly. And by using any dark shade on the outer corners of your eyes gives such a beautiful depth and dimension to your eyes, and I really like to do this. And now again I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer to clean that excess eyeshadow because I just wanted to have that little sharp looking outer corners on my eyes. So yes, I'm just cleaning that eyeshadow ever since so slightly and just taking my beauty blender and blending that concealer. And yeah, easy fix, right? And now I'm just spraying my Vega flat shader eyeshadow brush with some NYX makeup fixing spray, and I'm using my Makeup Geek eyeshadow pigment in shade Vegas Light, and this shade is so beautiful. I mean, I'm sure you guys can see over here, this is that perfect rusty copper kind of shade, and I'm just packing this shade on my eyelids, and I just sprayed my eyeshadow with that fixing spray, because this way I'm not going to get any fallouts, and obviously it's going to stick, I mean the pigment is going to stick to my eyelids really well. And oh my god, I just love this color. I get so many compliments when And now to highlight my brow bones, I'm going to use my Balm Cosmetics eyeshadow number 15, and I'm just using my Makeup Geek Outer V brush, and I'm just packing this color on my brow bones, and I really like to use this white gold kind of shade to highlight my brow bones. And again, to blend any harsh lines and just to pull the entire look together, I used that same chickadee shade on my fluffy blending brush and applied it directly on my crease. And now for my lower lash line, I used that same cool toned brown color from my Freedom Pro Strobe palette, and I'm just using this color or packing this color very close to my lash line, my lower lash line, and I'm just leaving my inner corners free of any product, and I'm doing the exact same thing to my other eye. And now to smoke out my lower lash line, I used my MAC 219 pencil brush, and I took some Cocoa Bear on that pencil brush, and yes, I'm just smoking out my lower lash line, and this is what I'm doing to my other eye. And now to brighten up the look even more, I decided to use my Balm Cosmetics eyeshadow in shade number 1, and this is such a beautiful yellow golden kind of shimmery shade, and I use this shade on the inner corners of my eyes, and I also use this shade on the on the tear ducts of my eyes. And yes, this way my eyes were looking so bright, and yes, I really love this look. And now to remove any fallouts, I'm using my Eco Tools powder brush, and for my eyeliner I'm going to use my Maybelline liquid eyeliner in shade black. This is like a matte eyeliner, and this is so black. I really love this eyeliner. I use it like almost on all my videos, and I'm doing this super elongated sharp looking wing to my eyes, and I really like to do winged eyeliner whenever I'm wearing these Indian outfits and whenever I'm doing these Indian get ready with me's and all that. So yes, this is what I'm doing to both my eyelids. And again, I have a full video on how do I do my winged eyeliner, so I'm just going to leave the link to that video in the description box below, so do not forget to check it out just in case if you're interested. And to line my waterline, I used my MAC eyeliner pencil in shade Costa Riche, and this is such a beautiful reddish brown color, and I feel that this color really complements my eye color so well. And to highlight my cheekbones, I use those bottom two bronzy peachy kind of shade from my Revlon highlighting palette, and I really feel that this is one of the best highlighter palette which is like really easily available in Indian market, and I really like to use this Revlon highlighter. So yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm just highlighting my cheekbones over here. And for my mascara, I used my L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt mascara, and I coated my eyelashes really well with this mascara, and I actually wanted to go for falsies, but when I saw the results with this mascara, I really never felt the need to use falsies. And yes, I really like this mascara. And of course, no makeup look is complete without coating your bottom eyelashes, so again I'm using the same mascara and I'm just coating my bottom eyelashes. And now to line my lips, I used my MAC Cosmetics lip liner in shade Morning Coffee, and this is such a beautiful brown colored lip liner, and I really wanted to go for nudie brownie kind of lips with this eye look, because obviously there's a lot going on my eyes. So I use this lip liner to line my lips, and for my liquid lipstick I use my the Balm Cosmetics Meet Matte Hues liquid lipstick in shade Committed, and you can buy the Balm Cosmetics product from feelunique.com. They do ship to India, and I'll leave the link to their website in the description box below. And then I popped on this yellow bindi to complete the look, and then I also wore these beautiful Meenakari blue peacock earrings, and I really love these earrings. And I don't know, I was really not happy with the way that yellow bindi was making me look, and I wanted to have some more color and something going in contrast with my outfit. So I wore this blue bindi, and yes, this is the finished look, you guys. And I really hope that you found this video helpful, and a very happy festival season and happy navratras to all of you who are celebrating. And yes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for much more, and if you like this makeup video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.